This is a deeply moving story about Juma Ali, a former Eritrean athlete whose life has shifted from the cycling tracks of Asmara to a much more difficult race in the streets of Kampala. The resilient mother. This is the story of Juma Ali, a testament to the unwavering strength of a mother and a heart that refuses to give up hope. In this world, many people are racers. Some race for success and growth, others for fame and popularity, and some for wealth and knowledge. Juma Ali, however, is in a category of her own. Once a powerhouse athlete known for competitive cycling on the streets of Asmara, she now finds herself on the streets of Kampala, Uganda, in the middle of life's most difficult and complex race. This race isn't for a medal or a championship, it is a journey of hope, courage, and morale to save her children's lives. Juma was forced into exile, leaving behind her country, the family she loves, and her two oldest children. She didn't leave like a typical migrant seeking a better life or to accumulate wealth. Her move was driven by a deep, singular desire to see her two youngest children, Mubarak and Mohammed, treasures she values more than gold or diamonds, stand on their own feet and live independently. The heartbreaking reality of her son's health. Mubarak, 10 years old, due to oxygen deprivation at birth, hypoxia, his brain did not develop properly. Today, Mubarak cannot speak, sit up on his own, move freely, or even eat and drink by himself. He relies entirely on his mother's care, 24 hours a day. Mohammed, her other son, suffered from similar medical complications during birth, leaving his left arm completely paralyzed. He also faces significant physical limitations. Juma, a model of endurance and patience, is navigating these intense hardships in a foreign land without any family support or local help. A life of faith and hard work. Living in a cramped house in Kampala, Juma earns a living and pays for her children's medical expenses by washing clothes for others. Remarkably, despite the physical exhaustion and emotional pain, she never shows bitterness or distress. Instead, her face is always lit with a smile, and her constant response is, Alhamdulillah, praise be to Allah, the creator of heaven and earth. This gratitude is her greatest gift, and her source of strength. These words of thanks are not a sign of weakness. They are an expression of the inner power that stems from her infinite love for her children and her faith. Juma has traveled everywhere seeking a cure, from the hospitals in Asmara to Mekele, Ada Hospital, from Addis Ababa to Uganda. She is a mother who has wandered far and wide for the sake of her children. A glimmer of hope. Doctors state that these children, who currently spend 24 hours a day in their mother's arms and are fed by her hand, have a better chance of recovery if they can receive specialized treatment abroad, such as in Germany or Italy. However, having exhausted her resources, Juma is now in Kampala, with her eyes turned toward God and her heart open to the kindness of strangers. Juma Ali is an exemplary, tireless Eritrean mother who refuses to let adversity break her. She is carrying a heavy burden that no one should have to carry alone. Today, this mother needs our help, our encouragement, and our solidarity. How can we help? To support Juma and her children, we can take the following steps. Financial assistance. Since medical fees and travel costs are the biggest hurdles, we can contribute individually or in groups. GoFundMe or bank information can be found via BBC Tigrinya. Spread awareness. Share this story on social media, Facebook, TikTok, X, to reach charitable organizations. Let's be her voice, and show her she is not alone. Medical advice. Healthcare professionals in the diaspora can help by identifying legal or medical pathways for these children to receive treatment in Europe. Moral support. Calling her to say we are with you and keeping her in your prayers, dua, can provide her with the inner strength to keep going. Motherhood comes with a price, and Juma is paying the highest price of all. Standing by her means keeping the hope of her children alive. Source: BBC Tigrinya.